Allora ragazzi, video reaction al reveal in stealth numero 32. Vediamo cosa hanno annunciato.
Hello everyone, I'm Toshi, the producer of Dragon Ball Legends. I'm glad you've joined us today, and I say us because...
Nice to meet you everyone. My name is Yuka and I
Ok,
will assist
l'hanno
host
cambiata
Stan in this
finalmente.
episode of reviews and stuff. Together, we hope to bring you even more fun and excitement as we share the latest news and reveal new characters coming to Dragon Ball Legends. We hope you watch all the way to the end. Now, let's get things started. First up, let's talk about the new tag Dragon Ball that was added last month. I hear that Dragon Ball parties are even shaking things up in PvP.
That is right. The addition of this new tag has brought new synergies to the game,
Sì,
especially with the
soprattutto
new
Master
characters
Roshi.
based on the Dragon Ball: The Path to Power movie.
Cioè
These
l'unico
were a
PG
first for
buono
Legends.
qua dentro
It's been
è
quite a while since
Kid
we featured
Goku
Dragon Ball Saga
e...
characters,
Boh,
so
e
we wanted
Android
to keep the
E8
current meta
e
in
Goku,
mind as
top.
we balance the overall power
Piccolo
of
è
our
un flop,
parties.
raga, un
I feel like
flop.
we did a pretty good job of making sure they could be competitive.
Sì, sì, competitivi, infatti lo stanno usando tutti sto team qua. Toshi, ma giochi a Legend per caso?
Quite a few characters from early on in Dragon Ball have yet to make it in-game, so I'm glad we had the chance to add a few more.
Just considering abilities, LL Goku Youth stands out as a real powerhouse. With an uncancelable buff that nullifies special
Esatto,
cover
speriamo
charges and
che continuino a
activating
mettere
Rising
PG,
Flash, Goku can launch an offense
introducano
without
PG
having
con
to worry
anti-cover.
about Goku and
Con
Frieza.
anti-cover non cancellabile perché,
Even
raga,
more terrifying
Guzza
is
sono
using them
ancora
together.
meta
And this
dopo
Goku
la
gets
loro
buffs
uscita
every time you
di
gain
qualche
your
mese
Dragon
fa.
Ball,
Cioè, raga,
which we thought was a very fitting
è una
ability,
roba
and we had
assurda.
fun
Devono
implementing
iniziare a essere
I also love the
counterati.
power of Master Roshi's Kamehameha.
He's the one who created the technique after all. Master Roshi was strong enough to destroy the moon, so we had to make his Kamehameha suitably powerful.
Sì, sì,
Characters from Dragon Ball
vabbè,
that
niente,
pass to
non dico
power are
niente.
also strong choices when making sagas from the movies parties.
Coincidentally, episode campaign, Sagas from the Movies, has been on since October 11th, so we hope you'll try them in parties together with the upcoming characters too.
Dai,
That
facci vedere
sounds
sti
like a
nuovi
great
PG, va.
reason to be excited for today's character reveals.
But first, let's start off with some Legends update info.
Dai,
We
vediamo,
have loads of
speriamo che
information to
introducano
share
qualcosa
about
di
the
buono in
updates
sto
we have
game.
planned for November, starting with
Cosa vuol dire?
new items that let you change the in-game background are coming to Legends. You'll be able to change the
In-game
in-game
background.
starting with the next update.
Cosa vorrà mai dire in-game background? Cioè, lo sfondo? Cioè, vuol dire background, vuol dire sfondo, però in-game cosa vuol dire?
It will give Legends a whole new feel as you play.
You're absolutely right. Try out all the different backgrounds and see what works best with your favorite characters. Now, here's our
Gli
next
sfondi,
topic.
secondo me, per la home.
You'll soon be able to sort your titles based on the order you received them.
Wow,
So
che
ever tried to
cambiamento.
set a
Che
specific
quality
title
of
and
life
just couldn't find it,
changing.
no matter how hard you looked? Then this is the update for you.
It should make it a whole lot easier to find titles, so we hope it
No,
serves
ma
you
infatti
well.
noi
Next up,
abbiamo difficoltà a trovare title. Molti non sanno manco dove si trovano.
a new tier will be added to the guild rankings. Godly.
Le
Gold
gilde
has
ora
been
non
the
sono più un
highest
meme.
up until this point, but now you'll be able to go even
Raga,
higher.
ma chi è che gioca ancora? Cioè, chi è che guarda ancora le gilde? Che non lo aggiornano la gilda, secondo me, da quando l'hanno annunciato. L'hanno annunciato, poi l'hanno abbandonato lì morto.
We're also updating cheers so that you'll be able to see who cheered you.
Even
Vabbè,
if someone
robe
sent you a
di
cheer
minore
and gave you
importanza.
some energy, who did it has always been a mystery, so it was hard to return the favor. And now, if you send a cheer, it would be nice to know that your good deed will be acknowledged.
Of course, it's not like players are forced to send cheers, and you shouldn't feel obligated to send a cheer back in return. Keep playing at your own pace and send some cheers if and when you feel like it.
That's true. We hope you'll use them to support other players in your guild.
Ah, del gilde
Moving
non
on.
frega niente a nessuno, andiamo avanti. New Godly Rank per gli equip. Niente, se prima era difficile fare gli equip, adesso
There's going
sarà
to be a higher
impossibile.
rank than Z+ now? Wait, so you mean slots for current equipment will be able to get
C'è
even
una
stronger
nuova...
effects? And
Cioè,
will
dopo lo
all
Z+,
have to
c'è anche
start
Godly.
re-upgrading them again?
Mamma raga, io faccio già
It's
fatica
not
a
that the
portare gli
upper
equip a
limit
Z+.
isn't increasing. Rather, the ranks will be just more precise. For example, if you have a Z plus piece of equipment where each slot is near the max value, then it will now be considered godly rank.
Ah, ok, se ho capito bene, cioè se avete già un equip a Z+, si converte direttamente a godly rank. Cioè in base alla percentuale, se la percentuale è molto vicina alla massima, vi si upgrada, diciamo, l'equip e va a godly senza che voi fate qualcosa. Invece se la percentuale dell'equip non è molto vicina alla massima e avete Z+, rimane Z+, e non godly. Spero di essermi spiegato.
To get a piece to Z+, then it will still be considered Z+ rank. This new godly rank will be applied to equipment you already own, so be sure to check and see after the update.
Got it. Personally, I'm going to want to get all the equipment for my main party app to godly rank though. There may not
Sì,
be
sì.
much difference
Ce la
between
farai,
Z+
sì,
and
sì,
godly,
provaci se
so
vuoi.
it's really just for personal satisfaction. But using a party decked out with godly equipment is sure to put some pressure on your opponents. We hope you all aim for the new godly rank.
Now, for some pretty exciting news.
Legends Limited Exclusive
We talked about it
Ability.
earlier this year in a Legends Management Team newsletter, but we're adding new Limited Z abilities exclusive to Legends Limited characters.
Oh dai,
Note
vediamo.
that Limited Z abilities will be different from Z abilities.
Raga, stoppo perché è troppo veloce, rallenta. È praticamente, raga, è praticamente lo Zenkai Awakening, cioè è molto simile alla Zenkai Ability, soltanto che in questa volta cioè il personaggio non potete lasciarlo in panchina, ma lo dovete portare in party con voi, altrimenti non si applica il buff. Invece con lo Zenkai Ability potevate prenderli, metterli bench, sbatterli lì, non usarli e buffavano i vostri compagni. Invece questi qua mi sa che questa nuova ability, per poter avere effetto, voi dovete usare il personaggio in questione. Un po' come lo slot leader.
Will be applied by Legends Limited Rarity battle members to allies. When a Limited Z ability is active, allies will get buffs to base strike and blast attack, as well as to base strike and blast defense. Buffs from multiple Legends Limited Rarity battle members will stack and will all be applied. Another important difference is that for each Legends Limited Rarity battle member, allies will get an attack buff. They will vary depending on the character, but we plan for these to be attack buffs against individual tags like tag Lineage of Evil.
È proprio a caso, un tag a caso, Lineage of Evil. Per me Tochi non gode il Loe. Secondo me è main god key questo.
Keep in mind that the bonuses of all Legends Limited Rarity battle members will be applied to allies. These attack buffs will be unlocked with Limited Z Ability 3, and that will require limit breaking your Legends Limited characters to star 6. These Limited Z abilities will only take effect if the character is a battle member, so please keep that in mind. These attack buffs are still being fine-tuned at this time, and that means that the information we presented today is subject to change. But we hope you look forward to it all the same.
Since they only take effect if the character is a battle member and they give attack buffs against specific tags, that means you are going to want a variety of other characters in your party to get attack buffs against multiple tags.
Correct. Combining multiple Legends Limited characters with strong Ultra and Sparking characters should
Qual è
make
il
for a
team che
very
ha tante
solid party
Legends
composition.
Limited al suo
These
interno?
limited Z abilities
Per me è
will
il
also get
Fusion.
stronger as you limit break
Il Fusion
each character.
c'ha tanti
After the release,
Legend
you'll
Limited, quindi
definitely want to check
immaginate di
out
fare
the
un
limited
team
Z
full
abilities
Fusion
of each of
Warrior
your Legends Limited characters.
e avete dei buff
And that
vari
was the
contro i
last bit
vari
of
tag,
update info that we
il
had
Fusion
for you
Warrior
today.
diventa
We
devastante.
have a number of other updates in the works, but the ones we shared today are planned for around mid-November. We hope you're getting excited for them.
Quindi raga, tutto quello che ho appena detto non arriverà col prossimo aggiornamento, ma a metà novembre. Quindi dovremo aspettare ancora.
But now, it's time for some Legends news. We have all the latest info on the episode campaign Sagas from the movies, and we're bringing it straight to you. We've already seen a new Tapion from the Dragon Ball Z Wrath of the Dragon that you can get from the ongoing Fierce Fight Hero Tapion event. But the new title
Tapion è abbastanza decente, anche Super Gogeta ha un Zenkai decente.
are both based on the Dragon
Meglio
Ball Z
della DB Saga
Human
sicuramente,
Reborn movie.
raga.
Based on all that information, you might already have an idea of who the new characters will be. I wonder how many of you predicted this one.
Mamma mia, è Broly, Broly, è
Check
Janemba.
this out.
È Janemba, raga. Per forza, Janemba. È palese, cioè era palesissimo. Cioè, non so che si immagina. C'è gente che ho visto che diceva, che ne so, Gogeta con la, come si dice, con la preparation mode. E Tapio, no, raga, è Janemba, è ovvio che è Janemba. Ok, questo dovrebbe essere la carta verde. Questa è l'ultimate. No, questa è la ultimate. Quella lì era la special move. Sì, è questa l'ultimate. Però è strano, è una... Sì, è una ultimate.
That is right. Straight from the Dragon Ball Z Fusion Reborn movie comes a brand new Super Janemba in
Boh,
ultra
vediamo come
rarity.
sarà sto Janemba.
Wow, it's been a long time since we've had a new Janemba.
Poi c'è da
The
vedere
last
che
one
colore gli
was the
danno.
red Janemba released in
Il
January
colore...
2020. So it's been about
Un
3.5
giusto colore
years.
sarebbe il blu.
There hasn't even been a
Sarebbe
Legends
blu oppure
Limited version,
verde.
so we hope that
No,
got
verde
a
no,
few
perché
real
è
cards.
pieno di
I'm
viola.
sure it did.
Secondo me
Omega
o
Channel
blu
also got a Saturn Ultra, but
oppure...
that was
Oh,
an
rosso
event
no, rosso non
exclusive
penso che glielo
character,
diano.
so this is quite a shock. This was a true of last month's Dragon Ball Saga campaign,
Secondo me
but it
è blu.
really is nice that so many characters we haven't seen for a while are returning.
We decided these episode campaigns would be the perfect opportunity to put the spotlight on some characters who haven't been getting much attention. So please look forward to seeing who will be next as well.
I sure am. There were a lot of things that stood out in Janemba's moves.
All the warping of attacks, turning into cubes to evade, and doing other strange things you might remember
È
from
un
the
leak
movie.
al festival,
You
cosa
won't
vuoi
wanna
dire?
miss them.
Che secondo me faranno
Janemba's
un
abilities
ultra, un altro
also fit
ultra,
the
non
character
penso.
as well. So, let's dive right into explaining them. Super Janemba has
Ok,
a
vediamo le
melee-type battle
ability.
style, and the character tags are Transforming Warrior, Regeneration, and Powerful Opponent.
Ok,
Since
vediamo, bla bla bla, ultra ability, bla bla bla, bla bla bla. Questa è
targets
roba,
regeneration and
roba
Sagas from the
base,
movie,
buffa
Z ability 3
regeneration
benefits a wide range
Saga
of
for the movie
characters, allowing
praticamente.
Super Janemba to fit in tons of party formations.
Peccato che non
Regeneration
buffi il
characters
powerful
also fall
opponent.
under Super Janemba's Ultra ability. What makes this Super Janemba stand out is the ability to weaken enemies, generous health restoration, and counter functionality. Combine that with the ability to inflict bleed statuses with high damaging special move and
5 pagine,
ultimate
vediamo
bars,
cosa c'è
and
in
you have
queste
an
5
almighty
pagine.
character that excels at both offense and defense. The crux of that power lies in Super Janemba's counter-type unique gauge. The easiest way
Ha
to
un unique
describe this
gauge,
unique gauge
bene.
might be to call it a strike version of the blast counter that Ultra, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Gogeta from last year's Legends Festival has. Let's get into some of the details.
Ah, ok, è al gauge
While
Gogeta,
on the
soltanto che questa volta lui
battlefield or
countera
when
le
in standby,
strike.
the unique gauge will gradually charge up.
Vediamo, aspettiamo. Ok, il gauge si carica durante il corso del match, oppure in stand-by addirittura, ok? Ok, è al gauge di Gogeta ma sulle strike, quindi tutte quelle azioni fisiche, tutte le special move fisiche, tutte le carte verde fisiche, lui le countera tutte. Ma raga, io mi immagino già un team con Janemba e Gogeta. Sarà un inferno questo PvP.
Once it's full, the whole unique gauge will be consumed in order to counter the enemy's strike arts, as well as forward charging or certain other special move and special arts, with some exceptions. That means that if your enemy has you in a combo and they use a strike arts or with
Raga, ho
some
veramente
exceptions,
paura.
a forward charging or
Vedo già
certain
la
other
combo
special move
Janemba
or
Gogeta,
special
boh.
arts,
Smetto
then
di
you will be
giocare
able to
io.
put an end to it.
Cioè, metto giù il telefono e do la win,
After
anzi
unleashing a
forfetto
counter, you can
che...
combo into a special
Raga,
move
ma
or
vi rendete
ultimate arts,
conto?
but the
Sarà un
first time you
inferno.
unleash one, you'll draw an ultimate arts that you can use for a guaranteed follow-up. Even if your opponent predicts your evasion, if they use a strike arts or a forward charging or certain other special move or special arts, you'll get a chance to turn the tide, and that is incredibly powerful. When this counter activates, you will
Aspetta, ho letto bene. Quando attiviamo il counter, distrugge una nostra carta e ci pesca l'ultimate. Vabbè. Niente. Ma veramente? Vabbè, recuperiamo chi? HP e 100% di vanish. Abbiamo il colore e annulliamo il colore a sfavore? Vabbè, solo per i danni sostenuti, ok? E card draw speed di un livello e velocità di pescata di un livello. Ma a me sembra abbastanza... Ovviamente un ultra la devo fare abbastanza rotta, però insomma messo insieme ad altri PG diventa ingiocabile sta roba.
Also recover 100% of your vanishing gauge and boost own arts card draw speed, making it easier to counterattack. Even if it's your second counter or beyond and you won't draw an ultimate arts, this ability is still designed to help you turn things around. But this all-in-one unique gauge
Boh,
isn't Super Janemba's only trick.
mi sa che devo
This character
pullare per
also
sto
has
Janemba.
very easy-to-use offensive abilities. Upon entering the battlefield, Super
Vediamo. Quando entra in battaglia pesca una carta, se ne ha 3 o meno, come Kid Goku. Recupera un po' di ki, debuffa gli avversari, altri debuff. Ogni volta che usiamo una strike e una blast recuperiamo HP, recuperiamo ki, più danni. Abbiamo anti-cover. Cioè ogni volta che noi usiamo una strike o una blast, abbiamo un anti-cover per 5 secondi. Aspetta, fatemi rileggere perché secondo me non ha senso. No, ho letto bene. Cioè ha un anti-cover permanente. Ah, ok, si attiva solo una volta, ok, va bene. Per la prima carta che userete con Janemba avrete un anti-cover. Però si resetta lo switch, quindi la prima carta che voi usate quando entrate con Janemba avete un anti-cover di 5 secondi. Ok, così ha già un po' più di senso. Mi sembrava un altro Vegito 2.0.
recovers key and draws an arts card at random if you have 3 or fewer cards. And when using strike or blast arts cards, Super Janemba gets a buff that nullifies enemy special cover changes for a number of timer counts. If this is after a counter, it's your chance to keep on the offense. For a number of timer counts after the battle starts, Ultra Super Janemba will have a buff that nullifies the enemy's reduced key effects.
Vabbè,
There
come
are many
Vegito.
characters that can reduce key and leverage that to limit combos, but this Super Janemba can lay on the pressure while paying key reduction no mind. Having nullification for both special cover changes and key reduction effects is quite powerful and will help prevent your opponent from disrupting your combo.
Vabbè, ha la stessa meccanica di Vegito che all'inizio della battaglia per i primi 60 timer count non potete ridurre il ki. Vegito non gli potete neanche rimuovere una sfera, cioè un mini buff ci sta.
Combos. Using this Super Janemba will be a breeze. Lastly, let's talk about Super Janemba's defensive and cover change abilities. Super Janemba has a special cover change against blast arts that you can follow up with a special move arts.
C'ha la cover sulle blast combattabile con special move. Quando gli avversari attivano l'ultimate, un Awaken Heart oppure il Rising, con Janemba in campo recuperiamo HP agli alleati del 10%, diminuiamo il tempo di sostituzione degli alleati di 10 e cancelliamo i buff effect dell'avversario. Un po' alla Kid Goku, però c'è da vedere se non è cancellabile questo. Se non è cancellabile vuol dire che potete rilasciare Gokuza. Se è cancellabile vuol dire che Gokuza entrano e vi tirano SM in testa. Ecco cosa vuol dire.
Super Janemba has a balanced defense with a special cover change versus blast attacks and a counter against strike attacks. Next, when an enemy activates an ultimate, Awakening Arts, or a Rising Rush, Super Janemba has the ability to lower
Raga, a
allies'
me sembra
substitution counts
forte.
by 10.
Non vorrei dire, mi sembra forte. Poi c'è da vederlo in game, c'è da vedere anche le statistiche e tutto il resto. Qua non ce li fa vedere. Però dal kit sembra forte. Cioè, questo qua, Janemba è il counter di Vegito, in poche parole. È colore blu, alla cover sulle strike, cioè al counter sulle strike, Vegito pesca solo strike. Figa, un counter bello grosso.
Ultra Super Janemba could walk in Sagas from the movies parties, alongside the characters we mentioned earlier, from Dragon Ball The Path to Power. But it could also work
Ma chi lo
well in
gioca
New
Janemba
Generation parties
con
with
Kid
people
Goku? Sì, lo puoi anche giocare. Ma secondo me la coppia è Gogeta e Gogeta Janemba, ciao. Gogeta Janemba e Vegito leader, toh. Secondo me questo team è devastante come team.
Kid, Legends Limited, Perfect Form Cell,
Vabbè, c'è Pisciolo qua.
Regeneration got some significant buffs this year. We hope you'll try Janemba in Regeneration.
Magari Janemba con la coppia Kid Buu, Janemba e Cell, secondo me spacca.
This new character will be posted to the site that we've linked in the video description, so don't forget to check it out after this show is over. That is it for new character info, but check out this next bit of news about
Ah,
events.
c'hanno altro da farci vedere, vediamo. Worldwide c'è... Ah, ok, il raid è
It's time
tornato.
for a World Challenge raid, and this time the boss is Super Gogeta.
Last month, we held
Ci sta, dai, il
Beat
raid
the Heat
ci sta sempre.
Summer non-stop race, but there will be race again this month too.
Not only will there be Chrono Crystals, but lots of other great rewards as well, so you won't want to miss it. It'll be the perfect chance to stock
Speriamo
up
di
on
non
slot
far
machines
giù il
and
boss
other
in 2
items.
secondi come nei
Coming up,
precedenti
we
raid.
also have
Ok, un
announcing
evento...
the films
Ok,
Strike
va
Back.
bene.
We've been releasing these kind of events during the episode campaigns. This is
Vabbè
an event
raga,
with
sono
each
eventi in
stage
più che
requires a
sono in
certain character
game.
to play it.
Almeno
This
si
event
farma
will require
qualcosa, si
these
farma
sagas
qualche
from the
CC.
movie's characters.
A lot of these are older characters, so I'm sure there are players who will be able to play all of these stages right from the start.
Ok ragazzi, per questo evento, cioè dovete avere quei personaggi che ho mostrato prima. Altrimenti non sarete in grado di fare l'evento. Sono personaggi abbastanza vecchi e dovreste averli tutti, però per i nuovi player potrebbe essere un problema.
Of course, this will also be a permanent event, so there's no time limit.
Ok, è un evento permanente e potete fare quando beccate i personaggi, però... non so quanto cioè, sia una cosa buona sta roba qua di limitarlo ai personaggi. Ma come? Ci danno un Janemba Ultra e fanno il Zenkai Awakening di un altro Janemba? Va bene, Toshi. Cioè, per 2 anni non ha cagato Janemba, ora figa, ci sta tirando Janemba uno dietro l'altro. Va bene.
This Janemba is also one of the required characters for stages in the film's Strike Back event we just introduced. Looks like its Zenkai abilities boost red characters.
That is right. It targets characters who are
guarda chi torna, Cooler.
Sagas from the movies.
Beh, Pam, ragazzi, io non voglio vedere Pam tornare meta perché ne ho abbastanza. Già quelle poche volte che la becco in PvP, cioè è il cancro, raga. Ragazzi, per favore, non usate Pam. Gohan è molto buono. Non è troppo tossico. Non è tossico come Pam.
ZENKAI Rush Battle and missions, so do your best to awaken this character. Now, for our last bit of news.
Cos'è questo?
A new unique
ok,
equipment
vabbè.
is being added. This equipment can be used by characters who are both tag regeneration and element blue.
Cos'è che... Casomai perfetto per il nuovo Janemba.
Right. There's a huge difference between having and not having unique equipments. So, be sure to play the new stage and get the best equipment you can, so you can bring your characters to the next level.
Se le percentuali sono buone oppure no. Saranno buoni sicuramente, però ci sarà da far tanto reroll su quelle equip, secondo me.
With the new Ultra Super Janemba and Red Super Janemba's Zenkai Awakening, it feels like this campaign is focused on Janemba.
True.
Sì, non ha tutti i torti la tipa.
So we hope you'll all enjoy this. You'll also be able to hear the song We Gotta Power in-game, so give that a listen too. There are lots more events that
Così
we
mi
have
becco il
planned
copyright,
coming up,
Toshi.
so we hope you're excited for more. Don't forget that we plan to release both the Legends Limited exclusive Limited Z abilities and the new Godly rank for equipments that we talked more about today, plus even more in an update scheduled for November.
Vabbè.
Don't miss that out.
Niente, tutte le belle cose che hanno detto saranno programmate per metà novembre.
On our official social media accounts, so if you haven't already, please give us a follow.
Thank you all for watching, and we hope to see you all again in the next reveals and stuff. Goodbye, everyone.